Hey there. So we all have our little stashes of cash tucked away for various reasons, right? Whether we're saving for a down payment on a home, whether we're saving for a much needed vacation, or really just saving to build our emergency fund. It's all about having a plan. Today, let's talk about what you can do with that cash and making the most of it. I normally talk about high yield savings accounts, but this time I want to bring some other avenues in. Let's explore different avenues and see what we can do to make our cash grow for us. We've got options, my friend. What I'm talking about are CDs, treasuries, and brokerage cash accounts, and our old friend, high yield savings accounts. I'll break down the pros and cons of each so you can decide what works best for you. Now, I want to be clear. You're not going to save your way to being rich. But what you will do is you'll save your way out of an emergency. You'll save your way to a specific goal you may have for yourself, and you'll save your way to a little peace of mind. These are the things you should consider when you're parking your cash. Number one is access. Do you need access in case of emergencies? Or can you afford to let it sit for a little while? Number two, the interest rate. What kind of return are you looking for? And if it's a higher return, look closely at the fine print. What will you be sacrificing? Or what do you need to do to get that higher rate of return? Number three, are there penalties? This goes back to reading the fine print. If you don't meet some requirement, what are the penalties and will you lose any money? And the last thing, number four, what level of service do you need from where you decide to park your cash? Are you getting a higher rate of interest because you can't reach them on the phone? And what kind of support are they offering you? All right, let's get into online high yield savings accounts. These offer you super easy access to your money. It's literally at your fingertips, meaning all you have to do is hit a few buttons on your phone or on your computer and you've got access to your money. Plus, are they insured, which is very important. Right now, there are banks offering rates of more than 5%, but you've got to watch it because these rates can fluctuate. You can visit bankrate.com to check on the interest rates whenever you need to. If you visit that site, you'll see a tab, it's in the top left, that says high yield savings. Click on that and you can start to explore the banks and interest rates that they are offering. Now, if you're more of a traditionalist and you need a bank with brick and mortar, no worries. There are some big banks still offering interest. But fair warning, they're not as impressive as an online savings account. The example that I'm going to show you here is of Ally versus Bank of America. Both accounts have $5,000 in it. It will be for a term of 1 year. And for Ally, the interest rate is going to be 4.35%. And for Bank of America, their Advantage account will give you 0.02%. That's a difference of $215. Not only that, Bank of America requires you to maintain a minimum of $500 in that account. And you must be 25 years of age to have them waive the monthly fees. Make sure with any of these banks, if there's a minimum deposit, if there's a minimum daily balance, and is there a monthly fee? Most online high yield savings accounts do not have any of that. And let's not forget brokerage cash sweep accounts. What a sweep account is a bank or brokerage account that automatically transfers or sweeps amounts of money that exceed a certain level into a higher earning investment account at the close of each business day. These can be a great option if you're already investing in a brokerage account. They offer high liquidity and quick access to cash, which is great if you can catch a company that has a pullback and maybe you want to go in there and you see a good buying opportunity. All right, let's break down some options for parking your cash in a way that suits your needs. So you've got this stash of cash and you want to make it work for you, right? Well, here are some other options. First up, we've got money market accounts. Those are pretty safe bets and they offer returns very similar to a high yield savings account. Is there a catch? Some mutual funds have high minimum deposit requirements. Some of the minimum requirements can be anywhere from $1,000 all the way up to $25,000. But again, if you're looking to buy stock or waiting for a buying opportunity, parking some cash in a money market fund can be a good fit for you. Just keep in mind, like any investment, there's always a bit of risk involved. Next up, let's talk about treasuries. These are like loans that you give to the U.S. government and they pay you back with interest. Now, that interest is not taxed at the state or the local level, which is a really nice bonus. You can purchase treasuries at treasurydirect.com. You can do it at public.com, as well as you can do it on platforms like Fidelity. All right, so that brings us to U.S. savings bonds, Treasury bills, and Treasury notes. All of these are forms of debt issued by the federal government to help finance the operations, right? Bonds typically mature between 20 to 30 years, and they offer investors the highest interest payments to maturity. Treasury notes mature anywhere between 2 to 10 years, and they pay out the interest twice a year. While Treasury bills have the shortest maturity terms, and those terms go from 4 weeks to 1 year. These all can be bought and sold in the secondary market except for savings bonds, which are registered to a single owner. I don't know if you remember long ago when I was younger, parents would buy their kids U.S. savings bonds. This is the same thing. But here's the thing. If you want to sell them early, it can be a little bit of a hassle because there are fees and paperwork involved, and I don't know if you want to be dealing with that. So just keep that in mind. Okay, let's move on to certificates of deposit, otherwise known as CDs. These are locked-in loans that you give to the bank for a fixed period of time and a fixed rate. Now, if you want to cash out early, you're going to have a penalty, but they are real solid options if you're looking for a guaranteed rate of return. Certificates of deposit, or CDs, generally pay a higher interest rate than a savings or a money market account. But the exchange is that you're leaving your funds on deposit for a fixed period of time, meaning you're locking your money up for a little bit. Those fixed rates of time can be 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. They can be anywhere from a year to 5 years. Now, CDs are a safer and more conservative investment than stocks and bonds. They offer lower opportunity for growth though, but they have a non-volatile guaranteed rate of return. So there you have it. What's going to be your cash parking strategy? Are you all about high risk investments, or are you going to keep it safe with a savings account, right? Either way, let me know in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. I'm interested in what strategies you'll be using going forward. And, I hope this was helpful to you. If it was, let me know in the comments as well. And thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.